Hello everyone, so I'm back again. For quite some time I've been wanting to get play some songs on acoustic guitar and stuff, and I'm only really good with like rhythm guitar playing and stuff like that. I'm not a shredder or anything of that nature. I'm primarily a bass player. I'm not a professional bass player by any means. However, I play with a band and stuff, so I do play live gigs and stuff. So I do learn my songs and stuff like that. So I guess that makes me like a semi-intermediate person on the bass. But however, the guitar was my true passion. But I took the bass guitar much easier. However, I've really been getting a feel lately of wanting to play some acoustically related stuff, and I wanted a 12 string specifically, because 12 strings, it covers a whole different variety of songs. I like to play like a lot of rock and roll oldies sort of thing, and a lot of them tend to use like 12 strings. You know, bands like the Byrds, you know, the Eagles used it for like Hotel California, and a whole other series of songs. And I just like the ring that a 12 string has in general. However, I couldn't really justify paying this crazy substantial amount of money for a 12 string. You know, there was a Dan Electro that I was looking at, and that Dan Electro was a 12 string, very twangy, pretty much what I was looking for. However, I couldn't justify paying that kind of a price even for a Dan. But someone on Craigslist, they had an acoustic electric, so that, I mean, that still works. I mean, I can plug it into my amp and all that fun stuff, and I paid a fraction of the price for it. And it came in this Roadrunner case. I paid like $200 for this thing, and from the moment I saw it, I really liked how it looked and stuff. I played it just a little bit. One of the strings on it is broken, and it's this Fender DG-16E 12. Beautiful guitar, great finish, and really for $200, man, I mean, it was like, wow, why wouldn't I want to jump on that, you know? Because it's, other than one tiny little, you know, blemish here, and that can maybe be polished out, I don't know. But I mean, there's no dings, there's no cracks, anything done to it. As you can see, the polish on this thing is beautiful. Nice cream binding coming along the body, both front and back. I especially like the inlays, that little snowflake thing. If you can see that real nice kind of snowflake feature to it. There's your 12 string Fender. Now these are made in Korea. So from what I've read out of reviews, you know, it's there's a little sticker actually says that it's made in Korea and stuff. So, because there's also those that are made in China for the later ones. But I mean, these right here, this is like in beautiful shape for what I paid for it, honestly. But one of the strings on it is broken right here, you know. So I'll be replacing the string. The action on it is incredibly high. Luckily, there's the nut to adjust the truss rod right in the sound hole in here, which I'll be adjusting a little bit. See if I can bring that action down a little bit. Maybe work over here a little bit. There's the preamp that it has, and with the jack down here on that side. The neck has a good, nice feel for it for a 12 string. I have big hands anyway, so this will probably work fine, you know, and being the it sounds really nice, and I can't wait to do it, you know, get this together, fix it up real nice, because actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the strings out, take these pegs out to be able to get the strings fully out. Check this to see if there's a bow in the neck, if any, you know. Being that this is a rosewood fingerboard, I do have this that I bought out of Home Depot Watco teak oil. It's ideal for mahogany and rosewood, especially teak. It's the oil that I'll be using to treat the fretboard. I'm going to be cleaning it naturally. Now cleaning it, it's just like with any other cleaning chemical, really. I've seen people use lighter fluid, which I don't really know if I want to go that extent, you know, using lighter fluid to clean my fretboard. But I mean, if it works and it's done everyone right, then, you know, maybe I'll do that. Clean the guitar on the outside, polish it up real nice. I have this today on clearance, actually, at my local music shop. There's this Gerlix Caranuba guitar polish, which it may not just be for guitar, just, you know, it's Caranuba, so or Caranalba, however you want to mention it. I don't know how you say this stuff, but it's a polish. It has the applicator on it, so after I clean it off, I'll probably give it a nice finish to give it a very nice gloss. And of course, along with that, I'll be using the steel wool to also kind of clean that up a little bit. And that's the steel wool that I'll be using. Find it in any of your local hardware shops. You know, Lowe's, Home Depot, you know, Ace Hardware. They'll probably have it too. That's the grade. That's the grade to remember right there. You don't want to scratch it all up. You just, with it being this fine, it's strong enough to do what it has to do, and, you know, without causing any damage. Because it really is kind of very dusty. The person I got this from, you know, yeah, they had it sitting around for a while. I don't know if you can see the amount of dust accumulated on this thing over the years. And as you can see from the fretboard, you know, it's kind of lost its luster a little bit, you know. It's lightening up a little too much. Maybe the oil will help protect it, fix it up real good. So yeah, I'll be posting a video of the work as I do it. Now, because of copyright laws, I typically work with music in the background, but yeah, YouTube with its copyright laws probably won't let the music be heard. So anyways, I'll be putting this together, and I hope you enjoy the video that's yet to come. By the way, when I replace the strings, I'll be replacing them with these, the D'Addario, the Phosphor Bronze. They're kind of light. I guess they're 10 gauge, 10 to 47 gauge. If you didn't see that before, I don't know if you did or not. You know, let it adjust and stuff. So I'll be replacing it with this. Those will be my strings. I'll use this to treat the fretboard. I'm going to clean the guitar, and after I clean it, I'm going to polish it with this right here. Then I'll be putting the strings in, and I'll also be trying to see if there's a warp or not on this neck, because if it has to be straightened out a little bit, if there's anything that I need to do, or maybe even adjust the bottom part of this right here, the saddle. You know, if I have to sand it down a little bit to bring the strings down a bit, you know, I will do so, and then I'll give it a play and see how it turns out. Thanks for watching.